Well, hello Dash, how are you today?
I'm good.
That's good. Would you like to get out your number chart for us and put it out? If I remember, you did a beautiful chart. Here we go. Look at that. Well done. Facing yourself. Isn't that lovely? Now, what I wanted to talk about today was turning numbers around.
Okay.
Okay, Dash, if I ask you to show me 3 times 4 on your chart, where would you go? 1 lot of 4, 2 lots of 4, 3 lots of 4. Perfect. Could you do it any other way? Could you turn it around? And what would you do? 1 lot of 3, 2 lots of 3, 3 lots of 3. You would do 4 lots of 3. Because we've done our grid building, you know that 3 lots of 4 is 4 lots of 3. Now I want to talk about the sevens. We haven't really talked much about the sevens. The sevens are a bit of a standalone, like family 2, 4, 8, family 3, 6, 12, 10s and 5s, they're all related, yeah? Odd 7 is a bit of a standalone. So some people have difficulty with the sevens, right? So if I say 3 lots of 7 and I don't like it, I could also make it 7 lots of 3. If I say 5 lots of 7, I don't like that as much as 7 lots of 5. What about you? What do you think?
I think that's a pretty good idea.
So this is a way to make our sevens easy because we've learned how to multiply and divide all our numbers except our sevens. So the only one that we have to remember is this one. Because if we turn him around, he's still 7 times 7.
No difference.
Do you know what 7 times 7 is, or 7 lots of 7?
I can figure it out.
You can figure it out. Yes, you're correct.
I don't know where
That is
49.
correct.
Oh, yeah.
It's odd 49, isn't it? Do you see why it must be an odd number? Tell me why it must be an odd number.
Because it ends with an odd number.
Yes, but if I said to you, is 7 times 7 an even or an odd number, would you know?
Yep, because it's in the odd number and it's red.
Yes, you'd know from your chart. But if you didn't have your chart in front of you, have we talked about how we know if a multiple is odd or even?
I don't think.
Not sure? No. Okay. Now, if I have an odd number of odds, can you see that is an odd number of odds? That is 1 lot of 1. That is an odd number of odds.
Yeah, okay, we did this before because you would get another one and say that they're together, and then you would add another one and say that they're not together. So, yep, I understand. I think you've done it before. I think.
Okay, if I have now I have an even number of odds. I'll make it 3. Make it easier. That's 1 lot of 3, and it's a what sort of number?
Odd number because there's one that's not holding hands with the other one.
Yeah. This is a even number of odds. This is a
Odd number of odds.
odd number of odds will be what sort of a number?
An odd number.
An odd number. That's law. An odd number of odds will always be an odd number. If I say 13 times 15, will the answer be odd or even?
Odd.
Correct. Because 13 is odd, and what did I say? 15 is odd. odd number of odds is odd. So you can predict if a multiple is odd or even. Don't you think that's pretty good? Because you were wavering there over the 48 and the 49, and I thought, ha, Darsh doesn't realise that an odd number of odds is an odd. It must be odd 49. 7 times 7, odd number of odds, must be an odd.
Yeah.
Now, let's make one up. You make one up. Two numbers multiplied together and tell me if they're odd or even.
Okay, well, I guess,
Any numbers.
7 times 12.
And that'll be a odd or even.
Odd.
7 is a,
Odd number.
and 12 is a.
Even. Oh, it'll be even.
It'll be an even. That's an odd number of evens, yeah? We can practice this and then you'll never make a mistake.
Yep.
Because you'll know if you're looking for an odd or an even number. It's the same thing when we add numbers. If I add an odd and an odd, I get
An even.
I get an even. If I add an odd and an even, I get a.
Odd.
So if I say 17 plus 19,
It'll be odd. I mean, even.
it'll be even because it's an odd plus an odd. Some people find this quite confusing. You're very at home with it. Very, very good. Lovely.